Now, after releasing the Samsung Galaxy S8 earlier this year, finally, we've gotten an amazing follow-up of the Note lineup. This is Adam Lobo from Adam Lobo TV, and here's my review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Now, first and foremost, a huge shout out to Samsung Malaysia for sending out the device. Now, if you're new to the channel, hello! Do consider subscribing to my channel as I release videos every single week. And if you're returning as a subscriber, welcome back. Now, the unboxing process of the Note 8 is similar experience with the S8, where inside of the box, you receive the OTG USB connector, and this is of course to connect your phone to your PC for transferring data. Then inside of the box, you'll also find the micro USB to USB-C converter, the fast charging adapter, the AKG wide earphones, and the extra ear tips, and the USB to USB-C cable. Now currently here in Malaysia, there's 3 colors for you guys to choose from. There's Midnight Black, Orchid Grey, and Maple Gold. Now starting from the specification of the phone comes with a Snapdragon 835 chipset, a super fast 6 gigs of RAM, and a choice of 64, 128 and 256 gigs of storage, and it comes shipped in with the Android 7.1.1, and it also has Bluetooth 5.0. Now the phone is covered with 2 Corning Gorilla Glass 5 panels, which is very much durable. However, I would still recommend for you guys to get a nice and slim cover for the added protection without sacrificing the phone's aesthetics. And the phone is IP68 dust and waterproof. Now looking at the back of the phone, there's absolutely no camera bump, and there's a fingerprint scanner, which some may complain about its placement, but with time and your fingers' muscle memory, you'll be kind of used to the placement, so it isn't such a big deal. And just next to it, you'll find the dual 12 megapixel camera, which has an amazing aperture value of f1.7 for the primary camera and a f2.4 for the telephoto lens. And the front camera is an 8 megapixel camera with a f1.7 aperture with auto HDR and autofocus. Now the pictures were absolutely sharp, and the HDR photo feature gives a photo a nice extra dynamic range even if there is backlight. Now it also works great in low light conditions. It also has an optical image stabilization for up to 4K of video recording. So you're all good to use the Note 8 and use this as a vlog camera without any shaky footage. And of course, the autofocus is best compared to any other smartphones available right now. Now there's also a very cool feature called Live Focus, where you can adjust the background blur either in real time while taking photos or even after taking the photo. Now one of the greatest features of the phone is of course its amazing display. It's hands down the best display on any smartphone, and it literally melts at the side with a 6.3-inch display and an 83.2% screen to body ratio. It has a screen resolution of 2960 by 1440 Super AMOLED display. It is HDR10 compliant, and although there's no physical home button, there's still a pressure-sensitive home button. So technically, you still have a home touch button. Yep. Now speaking of buttons, the Note 8 comes with 2 buttons at the side, which is the volume rocker and also the Bixby button on the left of the phone. And at the right, you'll find the screen lock button, and then there's also the SIM card and the micro SD card slot, which is on top, which supports up to 256 gigs of storage. And then down below, there's a headphone spot. Woohoo! Yep, it's still there. Then there's a USB-C port to charge the device, the external speaker, and the S Pen slot. Now the additional features which also is available for the S8 is of course the iris scanner, where you can unlock the phone through your eyes, the face recognition to unlock the Note 8 through your face, and I've personally tested out all, and the response time was really instantaneous. There's also a split screen feature at the app's edge, where you can set 2 apps to open at the very same time by splitting the screen immediately. And of course, the feature which is only available for the Note 8 is of course the improved S Pen, where there's features such as the off-screen memo for you guys to create memos when the screen is off, creating regular notes, Smart Select, Translate, where it becomes a real-time translator, Screen Write, where you can literally write on your screen, and a super cool live message for you guys to create live GIFs to share on your WhatsApp or your social media platforms. And then there's also the Bixby Vision. Now, speaking of Bixby, for those of you who did not know, Bixby is a virtual assistant for Samsung devices, which is a major reboot from the S Voice. Now, it was first introduced during the release of S8 and it has lots of improvements right now, and you can do tasks such as telling Bixby to take a selfie. Hi Bixby, take a selfie. And I also test it out with the Google Assistant, which you can't do the same. Okay Google, take a selfie.
Nothing is coming.
So does Bixby suck? Absolutely not. Now, last but not least is of course the battery, and the battery capacity of the Samsung Note 8 is 3300 milliamps of battery. Now, here's where there was some complaints about why the battery is smaller than the S8 Plus. Well, that's because the phone needed to store the S Pen, which in turn reduced the space of the battery compartment. Therefore, there's only a mere 200 milliamps of battery difference. Now, the phone personally has lasted me the whole entire day, which includes my 45 minutes morning cardio, where I usually watch YouTube videos during that, my office Outlook emails, which is a lot, and my evening Spotify music listening when I'm in the gym and until just before heading to bed. So it's still great. Now, in conclusion, the Samsung Galaxy Note 8 is a great phablet to have. It's definitely a step up from the other previous Note lineup releases, and I would still recommend for you guys to get the phone from official Samsung retailers if you're planning to get one. And once again, a huge thanks goes out to Samsung Malaysia for sending out this Note 8. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up and share this video to everyone, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. This is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys as usual next week.